Hey, what up, guys? I'm Trevor, and I'm gonna break it down like this. Does Joe Rogan know everything it takes to be a big, huge martial artist? Does he know everything about the game? Because sometimes some people say Joe Rogan doesn't know a lot. And to be honest, Joe Rogan has actually fought in competitions. And he was a black belt in Taekwondo. He's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt under the 10th planet of Eddie Bravo. This dude knows what he's talking about. He knows good striking. He knows good boxers. He knows what it takes to be the best of the best, because in his late 20s, he was one of the greatest not mixed martial artists, but kickboxers and Taekwondo, if that's how you pronounce it. He is the guy who taught GSP how to do a real spinning back kick. So, for the people who always think Joe Rogan doesn't know what he's talking about, you guys got another thing coming. Joe Rogan is a beast at commentating. If it wasn't for, I think, Joe Rogan, a lot of MMA fans wouldn't know a lot about jiu-jitsu or know an armbar, triangle, a kimura, or anything like that. Anybody can look at a stand-up fighter and say, yeah, he's throwing a jab, or he's throwing a left hook or right hook, or you can understand when some guy throws a spinning kick or a body kick. We understand that. But when it comes to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, the average person who doesn't train it or watch the sport is like a fish out of water. You do not know what's going on. And with Joe Rogan, he's explaining it in a way that the average man can consume it and understand it and then realize, okay, this guy's going for this or that. Because when you have fighters like Kenny Florian, for example, going for it, he might say it in a way that's a little bit too technical for the average person. So some people are like, I'm not exactly sure what's going on. So that's why you see a lot of fans when they go to an MMA fight and it goes to the ground and you have, let's say, two high-level grapplers on the ground just rustling around. Some fighters start booing because they want to see the knockout. They're not understanding the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu game. And when you understand the wrestling, the Jiu-Jitsu, the leg locks, and the catch wrestling and whatever is going on the ground, then you understand, okay, this is not boring. They're actually fighting for position. So does Joe Rogan know more than the average MMA fan? I would pretty much say he does. He's been at least watching professional MMA fights for the last 15 years. Not watching moderate fights here or there. He's watching every fight from the prelims to the main event. So he's watching at least 10 fights every other week. And that is crazy to be watching that many fights. But as always, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Does Joe Rogan have the right to speak his mind and say, sometimes this is why the fighter sucks, this is why the fighter lost? Or should Joe Rogan not say nothing because he doesn't know as much as he portrays he does? As always, I believe Joe Rogan is one of the best commentators that's ever commentated a mixed martial arts fight. Him, Boss Rutan, and I think Frank Mir are some of the best commentators. Commentators that were professional fighters or who train the game understand what is going on in there. If you have never trained a day in your life, it's almost impossible for you to call a fight. So as always, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, and does Joe Rogan know everything it takes to be a top mixed martial artist?